How many views can one video actually get? Not on average. Not if you're lucky. I'm talking about the real ceiling. Because most creators never even think about this. They don't ask, what's possible? They ask, why am I stuck? And that's the difference. See, every video has a limit. Not because of the algorithm, but because of how it's built. A video doesn't go viral randomly. It expands in layers. First, a small test audience. If they click, it grows. If they watch longer as it grows again, if they stay till the end, it explodes. So the real question isn't, how many views can this video get? It's, how far can this video keep people watching? Because views are not the starting point. Retention is. Now think about this. If 100 people see your video, and 90 of them click, that's strong. But if 90 people click, and 70 leave in 10 seconds, it dies. Right there. No second chance. But if they stay, if they watch, if they feel like they can't leave, that's when YouTube pushes it further. From 100 to 1,000. From 1,000 to 10,000. From 10,000 to 100,000. And this is where it gets interesting. Because at some point, your video stops being your video. It becomes content. It starts reaching people who don't know you. Different countries, different interests, different behaviors. And if it still performs there, that's when you cross into millions. So how many views can a video get? There's no fixed number. A video can die at 500 views, or it can hit 50 million. Same platform, same algorithm, different performance. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Most videos don't fail because of the idea. They fail because of the first 5 seconds. If your opening doesn't create tension, the viewer leaves. If your pacing slows down, they scroll. If your promise isn't clear, they don't care. So your view limit is directly connected to your hook, your pacing, your clarity, your payoff, not your subscriber count, not your tags, not even your niche. And here's something even more powerful. Sometimes a video doesn't blow up immediately. It waits. Days, weeks, even months, until the right audience finds it. And when it does, it takes off out of nowhere. That's why some creators wake up to thousands of views overnight. It wasn't luck. It was delayed performance. So if you're thinking, how many views can this video get? You're asking the wrong question. Ask this instead. How long can I keep someone watching? Because the longer they stay, the further your video travels, and the further it travels, the higher the ceiling becomes. And once you understand that, everything changes. Because now, you're not uploading videos anymore. You're engineering attention. You start thinking differently. Instead of asking, is this a good idea? You ask, will this make someone stop scrolling? Because if they don't stop, nothing else matters. Now here's where most creators get it wrong. They focus on making the video better, instead of making the first impression stronger. But YouTube is a first impression platform. Title, thumbnail, first 5 seconds. That's the gate. If you win that, you get a chance. If you lose that, the video is dead before it even starts. Now think about this. You could have the best content in your niche, but if nobody clicks, it doesn't exist. And even if they click, but your opening feels slow, they leave, and the algorithm sees that instantly. So the real game is not content, it's control. Controlling curiosity, controlling pacing, controlling emotion. You're guiding the viewer, second by second. Now here's the deeper layer. Retention is not just about keeping people watching. It's about removing every reason to leave. Every pause, every unnecessary word, every predictable moment is an exit point. And great creators eliminate those exits. They cut faster. They speak tighter. They move with intention. Because attention is fragile. Now here's something even more powerful. The algorithm doesn't just track how long people watch. It tracks how they feel while watching. Do they rewind?
Do they rewatch?
Do they share? Do they comment? That's satisfaction. And satisfaction multiplies reach. Because YouTube isn't just trying to keep people watching your video. It's trying to keep them on the platform. So if your video does that well, you win. Now imagine this. 2 creators upload the same idea. One gets 2,000 views. The other gets 2 million. What changed? Not the idea. The execution? The hook hit harder. The pacing was sharper. The story held longer. Same concept, different ceiling. And that's when you realize There is no limit, only levels. Levels of clarity, levels of control, levels of understanding human behavior. So the next time you upload, don't think about views. Don't think about luck. Think about this. Is there any moment in this video where someone could leave? And if the answer is yes, fix it. Because one weak moment can cap your entire reach. But a perfectly structured video has no ceiling. And once you reach that level, you don't chase viral anymore. Viral starts chasing you. And that's the moment everything shifts again. Because now, you're not just fixing videos, you're predicting behavior. Before you even hit upload, you already know where people might drop. You already know where attention might dip. And you design around it. That's control. Now here's where it gets dangerous. Most creators think improvement is about adding more effects, more edits, more transitions. But elite creators do the opposite. They remove, they simplify. They strip the video down to only what matters. Because clarity holds attention. Noise kills it. Now think about your last video. Was every second necessary? Or were there moments where nothing really changed? Those are silent killers. They don't look bad, but they slowly bleed your retention. And the algorithm notices. Not emotionally, mathematically. Drop by drop, second by second, until your reach gets capped. Now here's the deeper realization. You're not competing with other creators. You're competing with boredom, with distractions, with infinite scrolling. So your job is not to be good. Your job is to be impossible to ignore. And that requires intention. Every cut, intentional. Every word, I'm intentional. Every pause, intentional. Nothing random. Now let's go even deeper. The strongest videos feel fast, but they're not rushed. They feel natural, effortless, like the viewer is being pulled forward without realizing it. That's pacing mastery, and pacing is invisible. You don't notice it when it's good, but you feel it when it's off. Now here's the final shift. Stop trying to make one perfect video. Start building a repeatable system. Because one viral video is luck, but repeated performance, that's skill. That's identity. That's brand. And once you have that, you don't need to guess anymore. You don't need to hope. You don't need to rely on trends. You show up, execute, and results follow. Every time. Now ask yourself this. If someone watched your last 5 videos, would they feel consistency? Would they recognize your style? Would they trust your content? Or would it feel random? Because consistency builds familiarity. Familiarity builds trust. And trust builds return viewers. And return viewers, that's where real growth lives. Not in spikes, not in luck, but in loyalty. So from this point forward, don't just upload. Don't just create. Don't just hope. Design. Engineer. Control. Because once you reach that level, you don't wait for opportunity. You become the reason it happens. And once you reach that level, something changes inside you. You stop chasing validation and start trusting your process. Because now, you're not reacting anymore. You're operating. Every upload becomes calculated. Not forced, not random, not emotional. You're not thinking, I hope this works. You're thinking, I know why this will work. That's a different level of confidence. Now here's where most creators break again. They start overthinking. They analyze so much. They forget to execute. They chase perfection and delay momentum. But here's the truth. Clarity doesn't come from thinking. It comes from publishing. You don't learn by waiting. You learn by releasing. So even at this level, speed still matters. Not rushed content, but consistent output. Because every upload gives you feedback, and feedback sharpens your system. Now let's talk about something deeper. Creative fatigue. At some point, you'll feel like, I've done this before. This feels repetitive. This isn't exciting anymore. That's not burnout. That's mastery starting to form. Because repetition builds identity, and identity builds authority. The audience doesn't need constant novelty. They need consistent clarity. They come back because they recognize you. Your style, your rhythm, your delivery. Now here's the dangerous trap. Trying to impress everyone. When you grow, you'll attract different types of viewers. Some will love your content. Some will question it. Some will compare you. If you try to satisfy all of them, you lose your edge. Because strong creators are not neutral. They are defined, clear voice. clear style, clear direction, and that clarity that filters your audience. Now think about this. If your content appeals to everyone, it connects deeply with no one. But if it speaks directly to a specific mindset, it builds loyalty. And loyalty is what carries you through slow phases. Now let's zoom out. You've seen the spike. You felt the drop. You're learning the system. This is the phase where creators either plateau or evolve. Because from here, it's no longer about growth hacks. It's about discipline. Showing up when views are low. Improving when results slow down. Trusting when momentum pauses. And if you can do that, you unlock something rare. Consistency under pressure. And that's what separates creators who go viral once from creators who build empires. So from here, stay sharp, stay intentional, stay consistent, because you're not building content anymore. You're building something bigger. A system, a presence, a brand. And once that locks in, growth stops being unpredictable and starts becoming inevitable. And when growth becomes inevitable, you stop looking at numbers for reassurance and start looking at patterns for direction, because numbers fluctuate. Patterns reveal truth. A video drops in views, you don't panic. You ask, where did attention drop? Where did curiosity break? Where did the viewer leave? That's a creator who's in control. Now here's another shift. You stop celebrating virality and start respecting consistency, because one viral video can change your numbers. But consistent performance changes your position. It tells the algorithm. This channel is reliable, and reliability is what gets scaled. Now let's talk about identity at scale. At the beginning, you're trying to find your voice. But at this level, you protect it. You don't copy trends blindly. You don't chase what everyone else is doing. You observe, you adapt, but you stay aligned. Because the moment you lose your identity, you lose your audience's memory of you. And memory is what creates return viewers. Now here's the deeper layer most creators miss. Return viewers, new viewers. New viewers give you spikes. Return viewers give you stability. And stability is what builds long-term growth. So every time you create, you're not just asking, will this go viral? You're asking, will they come back for more? That's a different game. Now let's talk about pressure. Because at this level, pressure increases. You feel it when a video underperforms. You feel it when momentum slows. And this is where discipline becomes your anchor. Not motivation, not excitement. Discipline. Showing up, even when the last video didn't hit. Creating, even when results are quiet. Improving, even when nobody notices yet. Because the truth is, the algorithm is always watching. Not just your best video, but your behavior over time. And consistency under pressure signals strength. Now here's the final shift. You stop thinking like a creator and start thinking like a builder. Creators chase output. Builders design systems. Systems that generate ideas. Systems that improve hooks. Systems that analyze retention. Systems that repeat success. Because once your system is strong, results stop being random. They become predictable. And when results are predictable, confidence isn't forced anymore. It's earned. So from here, don't chase the next viral moment. Build the next repeatable process. Don't rely on momentum. Create it. Don't wait for the algorithm to choose you. Give it a reason to. Because at this level, you're not trying to make it anymore. You're learning how to stay there. And the ones who master that don't just grow fast, they grow forever.